Our world is changing in everything very quickly. Recently, in an analysis, an expert had said that the rate of change of knowledge doubles now every 6 months. About a century ago, the rate of change of knowledge was about 200-300 years after the previous level of knowledge. And from there it has increased and increased, and now if you think you know something 6 months ago and you are still working by it, you're already outdated. We don't know what it will become very shortly. You cannot claim to be excellent if what you knew yesterday or what you knew last year is still what you know today. In the business world in particular, one thing that is permanent is change. And it is at the point of change that many people become dropouts. Business failure comes when the climate of business change. The changes of our time in the business world is so astronomical that you need to be prepared for change at a consistent rate. Your approach has to change, otherwise you'll be left behind. Things are changing too quickly. It is changing in all fields of life. That's why a pastor who thinks he can continue to pastor the way he did last year has already failed. And not only failed, he's out of ministry. Things are changing everywhere. And like I said, what makes people fail, practically speaking, is the change that occurred that they did not respond to. Progress comes from our response to changes. If the tone of music changes and you don't change your footstep of dance, you become odd. The music of business is changing. Your steps of dance must change along. Otherwise, you become odd, picked out, and thrown out. If you are not current with information, the currents of business challenges will deform you. Things are changing, and only men who are changing will catch up with the things that are changing. If you don't change, and things are changing and you are watching, you'll be left behind. You have to be current. Recently, in a team, we made a trip to Israel to go to study their agriculture. And getting there, everybody we met in their areas of specialty in agriculture said, water is our greatest problem. And what a paradox. A nation that has the greatest problem of water is producing the greatest agricultural product. And that they are doing with facts. They are current with the events. No water, yet everywhere is green. Here, water everywhere, and yet everywhere is brown. Why? People are not current. There are many lawyers who are not current. He makes references that are outdated. Many doctors, not current. He is still practicing the way it was 5 years ago. There are many marketers who are still doing marketing the way they used to do it. If you are not a learner, you'll be left out. Everyone in business here, never you assume a state of rest. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself as a beginner and as a learner, no matter how far your business has reached. You have one shop and then you fold your hand. 50,000 naira is coming for you every day, and then I think we are trying. Consider yourself as a beginner. Keep hunting for information in your areas of endeavor. In engineering, in architecture, in fashion business. Be